Our motivational guys were all on the same stream. And you're going to hear even more today. We've heard a lot, right? We've heard some serious, perilous things, but we are walking out of here infused with hope. So we did our first 2 pillars, right? And we learned about the front lines. We went from micro, we're moving our way to macro. On our first pillar of micro, we were talking about, what were we talking about? Quiz? Empowering the front lines. We talked about law enforcement, about the education system, about the foster care system, about the healthcare system, those 92% of ER doctors that don't know what they're stitching up and give them right back to the predator. And then we moved into probably the most powerful system if it got it right, because what did Ken say? The Jewish people, the chosen, right? And then we are the Christians that are adopted into that. We have all these faith institutions. We are systemically one of the largest systems in the world, the power. And he spoke right to it. If the church got real and got beyond damaging the brand, we got to get past it. Today, you're going to hear us flip into full-time global. We're on the macro. So we have amazing leaders here. You're going to hear from the amazing, brilliant Ann Basham. You're going to hear from Pastor Alex in a moment. And what is important for you to know is that we are going into the entire world. Ann has the ability, because of who she is and what she comes from, Department of Justice, all of the authority that she has been given by God to walk in a room and have people listen. She goes into countries, over 30 countries, raises up leaders through her Interparliamentary Global Task Force, doing what we used to do in America, like, hey, you got a problem. Let me tell you what's happening. She's doing it in the world now to parliamentary leaders and changing everything. Then they say, what do we do? She's like, well, I could introduce you to my one friend, Elizabeth, if you want any systemic solutions. And then we have all of our other programs that are going into the world, getting out there in other countries and training up the leaders systemically, top down. So we have a fun leader for you today, and I'm so excited to introduce you to Pastor Alex Berg. He's with us from Germany. What I think is so amazing is I was at this global gathering of church leaders, right? And I'm speaking about what we're doing with Real Talk. They wanted me to come in there. They thought this might be a key that's missing to the kingdom of being real, getting it right for the church. And he was one of the leaders in the room. And I said, guys, I don't want you shaking your head looking at me like, oh, good talk, sister. No, I want somebody to raise their hand and say, I'm in. I want to do it different. I want to change everything. And this guy's the first one who's like, I'm in. And every man that raised their hand, they're like, I'm so scared. So I am so proud of him. And a little fact for you all. What do you think was the first European country that Hugh Hefner went in with Playboy? Germany. What's the first one to say yes to Real Talk? Germany. So please give a round of applause to this influential pastor from Germany who said yes.